verloren. En zijn coach Stefan Lens staat bekend om zijn guillotine choke. En hij is als underdog voor deze partij. Terwijl Hiram Rodriguez zijn kijken op het laatste moment heeft de wedstrijd heeft aangenomen. Omdat de tegenstander van Camille was uitgevallen. Dan krijg je ineens Hiram Rodriguez voor je. Een legend in the game. Maar hier Camille Mouschalik, 28 jaar.
But it's always messy in your head, you know, it's because you don't know how to handle your opponent. Okay, you knew it before in your preparation because you had an opponent. But yeah, but it's nice that Hiram took over, that he replaced the former opponent Camille. So big thumbs up for Hiram.
But as a fighter, you're always expected to adapt, aren't you? So you adapt if you have a new opponent, you adapt if round one isn't going very well, you have to think on the spot. Always adapt.
Yeah.
So it's, we've got a hard job in hand when you're a fighter, isn't it?
True. It's heavy, but you know, eventually on the end of the fight, you say,
pro-gevecht.
I think it's really shit when you lose a fight against a replaced opponent, in my opinion. So far, I didn't have that much experience with it, but I can imagine
NKF-lid die bekend staat, die een goede stoot kan nemen.
And they are also
en daar is die uit Polen, Camille Mouschalik.
Very tough.
And strong.
He looks in good shape.
Yep.
Good training camp, I expect.
Well, then here's opponent fighting out of the red corner representing the Netherlands, Hiram Rodriguez!
En daar is die surrender, Hiram Rodriguez, 41 jaar oud. Komt uit voor ATF Miltia. 57 partijen gevochten. Ervaring zeker aan zijn kant.
He was due to face him. It didn't happen at the time, but Hiram has been around for a long time.
Exactly, I know the guy. I trained with him in a period of not.
Hiram is een jongen die je altijd kan bellen. Die staat altijd klaar. Die loopt voor geen gevecht weg.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
A few years back then, I'd imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Almost 10 years ago I started with him.
Een echte warrior als je het mij
To be
vraagt.
honest, this guy is really good. His record doesn't show it, but to be honest, the guy is everything is really okay. Not extremely good. He's good in it and everything.
Yeah.
But eventually, you know, this guy is taking the fights so easily. So a lot of fights of the honest records, other fights like he does tonight.
What was the main difference for the transition?
Vergeet zo niet TKO.tv in de hoofdpartij. Nabil Haryouli tegen Shamil Vasayov.
The inner voice who always wanted to achieve everything. So especially in the beginning, I was like the type of the guy who wants to have the takedowns while I'm just a striker, you know. I wanted to take down, I wanted to submit the guy, so I was really eager somehow. So I learned a lot. I was so happy with. And
Age is just a number.
Again,
41 jaar oud.
But eventually,
En nog steeds staat hij
tough
daar.
guys like I did because I was fighting in Japan.
Wat ik je kan beloven is dat ik de cadeau zal geven.
Olympic wrestlers who had silver on Olympic Games.
Duidelijk zin in.
That was too big, to be honest.
Corner from Poland. 28 years old, stands in at 176 centimeters with 12 fights on his record, 5 victories, 7 defeats. All his 5 fights, winning fights were by knockout or submission. Ladies and gentlemen, Camille Mouschalik! His opponent in the red corner from the Netherlands, 41 years old, stands in at 178 centimeters with 57 fights on his record, 18 victories, 39 defeats, and 10 of his winning fights by knockout or submission. Ladies and gentlemen, Hiram Rodriguez!
Hiram en
This
Rodriguez.
ECE fight in the lightweight division is scheduled 3 rounds of 5 minutes. Sponsored by Super Pro Samui, when the referee is Mr. Moufadel Ghazaoui.
Intense stare-down al op afstand van beide heren. Moufadel Ghazaoui voor de laatste
about the experience that I had.
instructies.
It was great, it was awesome, but it was too high
Lengte
level.
komt aardig overeen.
To be honest, to talk about, I learned a lot from Hiram. So
Je
people
ziet
who are
dat
watching,
Camille
don't
Moschalik
underestimate this
duidelijk
guy,
respect heeft
Hiram
voor de legend.
Rodriguez.
Surrender Hiram Rodriguez.
Very intense stares. Hard right hand. Ooh, swinging shot. Little bit messy,
Hiram
Andy.
iets te slordig aan het zwaaien is met zijn stoten en dat Moschalik
from both of the guys,
iets beter kijkt.
not knowing
Meer
each other.
controle, zet hem op zijn
And just
achterste
get rid
been.
of the intensity. As you can see, within 10 seconds, they're calming down, slowing
Hiram
down,
die switch van links voor
having
naar
respect
rechts
for each
voor.
other.
Big overhand left hook from Camille.
I think the power is on Camille's side
Yeah.
so far. I know Hiram has some nice round game,
Yeah, he's not looking to take him down
Yeah.
at the minute.
and he's annoying with striking. You know, he doesn't have the power, but as you can see,
Daar een
switching
overhand
stance
van
right.
Rodriguez.
He's annoying, but it doesn't have the knockout power. So let's see.
Camille just trying to find his way in at
Lijkt
the
erop
moment.
alsof de heren het staand willen uitvechten. Geen poging nog voor
Nice inside
een
punch.
takedown.
As you can see, Hiram is
Binnenbeen
experienced
calfkick
with
van
moving
Rodriguez.
sideways,
En daar
backwards
raakt
on
hij
his
met een
back,
goede rechtse hoek.
fighting backwards, and that's the experience that he has. You know, he's not a
Wel heeft,
problem with that. You know, so he's swinging
Iets
his
te veel
corner,
zijn
putting
kinnetje
him
omhoog.
against the vans,
Als
controlling the
Rodriguez
arm,
iets
putting
meer
pressure.
zou
Yeah, he's
kijken,
really
de
pushing
hip
his
en
weight in at
ja.
the moment, isn't he?
goede stoot geven.
So the next step will be
Hier
What
drukt
is this
Rodriguez
answer
Camille
of
tegen de
Camille?
kooi aan. Heeft daar
What would
de
you-
andere hoek.
comes
Wordt daar
back, putting Hiram.
omgedraaid.
What would you suggest? What do you expect?
Camille
You have some
in het voordeel.
some leg
En dan heeft
movements.
Rodriguez een bodylock op de rug van Camille.
Looks like he's
So,
really trying
but
to lay
they
all
are
his...
they are both in control. One is
langzaam
on the
de
arm,
weg
the
glibbert.
other one also. So they're equal in that
Goed,
position. So that's why they
tegenhouden,
don't dare
Camille.
to take a risk, especially
Door
in
zo'n
the beginning.
bodylock
They're
kan je
still
naar de grond worden
energized.
gehaald. Die
As
heeft
you can see, Hiram has a good
Moschalik
timing.
goed
You know, but
verdedigd.
he's also bending backwards to the side, so the pressure is going in one way, go forward, and his upper body went to the left. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have the power to knock Camille out. And there Camille comes with a
Daar
lot
een
of
goede
power.
stootserie.
I think this fight is
de
gonna
pool.
happen like this. A lot of
Mooie looping
striking,
van Rodriguez.
power hands, swinging hands from Hiram.
Trap
Nice
op het
body
lijf.
kick.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm missing the kicks from Camille, but he landed it nicely.
Both are, like you said, Julie, they're looking really concentrated.
Ja, hij maakt die
A
stoot
lot of eye contact also.
wel goed,
Yeah,
maar
very much.
Nice
Kijk dan net.
upkick from Hiram.
weg lijkt wel
Really
Rodriguez.
caught him on the jaw of Camille.
Je moet niet de stoot maken en dan de andere kant op kijken. Maar dat kan ook zijn. De eerste ronde aan het
A wide swing of
aftasten.
Hiram,
Eens
but
kijken hoe
almost connected.
de tegenstander beweegt.
Oh,
Daar komt hij goed
that
door.
was a beautiful shot. Landed nicely.
3 keer 5 minuten deze partij.
Body shot, a lot of different risk from Hiram.
Vooralsnog
Neither really looking for the
staand gevecht.
takedown.
No. But it's gonna happen later on.
slordige
Looking to
stoten
land those
van beide heren. Slordige
punches.
stoten.
Looking for the clean shots to land. Moving on the outside again. Always looking to come in. As you say, Rodrigo as well. He's good with his
heren
movement. He
bewegen
keeps
veel.
that distance well.
And you see them a lot of, when they are punching both, they are switching also, they're stepping in. That's a big difference in
En door dat
kickboxing.
veel bewegen,
You
dat,
know,
dat
they
maakt het
switch in
timen van je
kickboxing,
stoot
but
dan
he stands
lastig.
in the regular distance. But while punching, you don't see that many people running. I call it running while they kick.
Je zou denken dat
You know, but you can see
met een goede
Camille
voorbereidingstijd
and Hiram are both doing these kind
voor
of things. So it looks awkward.
de pol
Well, a little bit of
wel iets
showboating
meer
here
mag doen.
from
Hier is
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez Camille aan het
Sometimes it can put your
uitdagen.
opponent off.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong, you know. He's just showing off to the audience. You know, guys, I just had a short
Vaak
notice
begint
fight
het
and
uitdagen wanneer je merkt dat
give
er
the people
geen
a
gevaar is
nice fight
bij
and
je
some
tegenstander.
entertainment. That's the
Mooie
takedown.
bodylock en
Well, here we go.
naar de
And the
grond
rest of it
gewerkt.
was Camille.
Moschalik daar in de halfguard wordt makkelijk omgedraaid. Ik denk dat hij daar voor een guillotine gaat en ook dat hij wel aardig zit.
We're seconds
Yeah, he
away.
has a
Netjes
guillotine.
gedaan.
Could be saved by the bell here.
De lichaamstaal van Rodriguez zit hij niet.
Good defense of Hiram.
En dat was ronde 1, gelijk opgaand.
Always nice to see that when the round is ended, that the doctors
Beide
are checking.
heren
There's
lijken wel
no
zwaar te
too
ademen.
much damage. The fighters are okay to continue the second round.
Yeah, definitely. That's always good. Here's some of the first round. A lot of the time was spent at distance, looking for the hands to connect. As we said, Camille was really using the boxing mostly. That's the takedown.
And having the single leg. Couldn't get to the full mount, but he had the guillotine.
Would he have got it if it was longer time, Andy?
It's gonna be tough. You know what Hiram had to do to stretch his neck upwards, so the guillotine does fit.
Ja, in de eerste ronde zag je dat, dat heb ik niet goed gezien, maar dan zie je dat Camille vanaf de side mount, dus de toppositie, Rodriguez om zijn nek pakt voor de guillotine en dan pas naar zijn rug draait.
Would you expect Camille to try and take him down
Iets te
again?
weinig tijd om hem af te maken. Scoort hier goed met zijn low kick.
Stable on his feet on a half distance.
Lijkt zijn
There we
timing
go.
te vinden. Hier tegen de kooi aan met een bodylock. En Rodriguez die daar tussendoor komt.
As Hiram right now,
Underhooks.
he doesn't have a lot of
Zo wordt het genoemd.
stance and weight. But he managed to get the one underhook.
Ja, wat je dus wel eens ziet, dat wanneer ze tegen de kooi worden aangedrukt, dat iemand naar het gaas grijpt. Om het, om het tegen te houden wanneer hij jou naar de grond werkt. Dat is niet toegestaan. Mooie rechtse hoek
Swinging both right now.
van Rodriguez. En daar zou hij wat meer mee moeten doen.
For a knockout,
Met
because
die
when
jab.
you swing with these kind of gloves, it's tough. And I don't know if you notice it, Julie, but we see Camille is
Kijk, daar een beetje onbalans.
mouth
He is,
open,
yeah.
breathing
En Rodriguez die direct erop duikt.
Side mount, side control.
Kijk,
from
als je
Hiram.
zo'n
Right
ronde voor de
now,
rest
he
kan
is
volmaken vanaf toppositie,
almost in his
ja, dan
guard
zet
of
je zo'n
Camille.
ronde op je naam. Hier passeert Rodriguez mooi naar de side mount, daar weer terug in de half guard.
Control the leg of Hiram from
En daar is Camille aan het zoeken naar een Kimura.
Camille, but also trying to attempt an armbar.
En Rodriguez die zijn eigen broekje vastpakt om
Is
hem
he
te
got it in?
verdedigen.
No.
En ondertussen zijn de benen aan het worstelen. Camille wil hem daar houden en Rodriguez wil
pulling out
uit die
Hiram, hitting on his head.
half guard.
Take off
En
the
dat
attention.
doet hij bij deze.
Nice job.
Tenminste
from
nog steeds
both
in de
guys.
half guard, maar hij heeft uit de poging tot de
Side
Kimura.
control of Hiram.
Goed verdedigd.
Elbow on Camille's face, jaw.
Nu zet
Much
Rodriguez
control
hem
for Hiram,
goed
but he's
vast.
letting him off. Oh, he got his back right now.
Heeft
He's low on his
iets
back, so he
makkelijk,
doesn't have good side control. Good from
het was een poging tot een twister. Mooi gedaan. En daar zakt de broek van Moschalik
Both guys are
uit. En de scheidsrechter wacht op het
under control.
moment dat
Do
hij
the
hem
fans. More from Camille.
kan aankleden.
It's a scramble so far.
En daar weer
And
Moschalik
again,
naar die
attempting for
Kimura.
Kimura. Like I said, the Japanese
En
armlock,
Rodriguez
armbar.
ongetwijfeld vaker in benarde situaties terechtgekomen met zijn 57 partijen. Dat doet hij goed. Wegdraaien naar de andere kant. En dat is die ervaring die Rodriguez heeft.
elbow on the
North-south
face
position. Geen fijne positie om daar te liggen.
top
Moet
position.
maar eventjes netjes te zeggen. En daar weer terug naar de halfguard. En zo blijft Rodriguez goed switchen van positie steeds. En hier geeft hij hem de ruimte. Heeft de backmount. Hij scoort met stoten in de full mount. Hero heeft hij zijn stoten voor het uitkiezen. Dat kan nog wel eens het begin van het einde zijn. Hij heeft nog 1,5 minuut op de klok. Dat is genoeg tijd die hij heeft. Uitkijken dat hij niet te hoog zijn positie pakt, want dan kan je er overheen vallen.
He's open.
What's Camille got to try and do? Turn to the side or?
Not to get taken.
Oh, he's got
Dat is
some
ook wel een
cuts now.
hele
He's in
rare
trouble.
positie, hoor.
It's
Ja,
really
hier
not
zou ik losgaan als ik
responding back with anything
Rodriguez,
at the
want het is het
moment.
begin van het eind.
Oh,
Scheidsrechter zit er te dicht op en het is klaar.
The end of this fight.
well, there we go.
En dat heeft
Round two stoppage. And
Rodriguez
so much
handig
damage
gedaan
on the
vandaag.
face there,
Stapt erin,
Camille.
een paar dagen van tevoren kreeg hij dat te horen.
Good job
En neemt de
from
partij
Hiram.
aan en
And especially,
wint.
we just talked about
Mooi gedaan.
what if you lose against an opponent who replaced your first opponent.
You know, there's just no shame in it. He's
No, not
been
at
around
all,
a long
not at all.
time.
He looked strong, he looked really fresh, especially in the first round with his first takedown. He did really well.
Yeah, throwing strong shots. It's a nasty cut there under that left eye. The swelling coming up right away. But
Big thumbs up for both of the guys. Like I said, it's always difficult. It's difficult for Hiram, it is difficult for Camille.
yeah.
But yeah, nevertheless, it's a big advantage from Hiram.
Well, here we go. Here's just some of the action here, Andy. When it went down to the floor.
Yeah, I think then it was tough for Camille. He attempted twice the Kimura, the submission, arm submission. Well defended by the experienced Hiram. Yeah, he said, do you see my big fat belly?
Well, there we go. He took the win tonight.
Yeah.
A very aggressive finish there from him.
Yeah, you see Camille not moving a lot while he gets points. It's always a difficult position to defend these kind of punches, but you know, he doesn't move the hip too much. Wasn't showing that he wanted to turn his body so he could lay down on his back, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe that's also the experience.
En straks niet te vergeten, nog 5 partijen te gaan. In de main event Nabil Haryouli tegen Shamil Oufasayov. En dat is te zien op etikio.tv.
I love the respect from both of the guys. This is sports, guys.
First of all, a big applause for these two fighters, Camille Mosgalik and Hiram Rodriguez. When the winner of this fight, after 4 minutes in the second round, by referee stops contest, is the man in the red corner, Hiram Rodriguez!
Hiram Rodriguez. Nu eerst naar Julie Kitchen. Voor de interview.
Even, ik heb lang gewacht. Luister.
How was that for you?
That was great. That was a while without a win. To be exact, the end of 2019 was the last win. Pandemic started. Everything went downhill. I'm old as fuck now, and I just want to teach the youth: never give up. You just keep going. Don't listen to nobody.
Well, there we go. That's a great lesson to learn. It's great to see you back in the cage this evening. I know you've been around a long time. Andy was discussing his training in the past with you. But Camille, he was a tough opponent. He was trying to box very hard in the beginning. How was it for you? You've got good movement.
I saw his power, and I know that nobody can keep that power the whole fight. So I knew I had to let him get gas a little bit, and then push the pace. But I mean, they called me yesterday, so I'm out of shape myself, so I'm a fat mess. So my condition wasn't the best here, you can hear it, so I couldn't really follow the game plan as I wanted to, but I did my best.
Well, it was great to see you in action. You took the win this evening, you've done enough, so congratulations and enjoy it.
Well, once again, a big applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Hiram Rodriguez.
Ibrahim, we're back in the studio. We're done and dusted with ECE number 11. A lot of stoppages we was just discussing. How was the evening for you?
Great, excellent, very good fights. I loved it.
Good.
Very good performance by all these guys.
Yeah, well, we're going to run through, take a little look at the highlights here. So we're going to go back to fight number 1, where we introduce Arnold and Abu. Now, remember Abu, I was saying he's a famous rapper. How is he going to, like, transition in the cage? It's his second fight. He got a real quick stoppage.
Yes, it was a very nice, good double leg takedown. Put him in on his back and followed up with a quick submission.
Happened
Very good, very good performance.
I did say to him, I was a little bit disappointed. I wanted myself to see him more, but a great victory for him.
That's always, you like to see, like to show some more, but
yeah. It's always
it
good to
goes
get
how
a
it
win.
goes.
Well, yeah, his hand was raised, and we give him a big congratulations and good luck with his career. Maybe we see him again
Very
soon.
good debut.
Yeah, very, very nice. Then we moved on to Glaudi and Sharif Larossi, who you know I've seen train before. We were saying from your old gym, Bob Scriber. We're just having a look here at some of the replays. Now, Larossi, I loved his stand-up game. Very technical.
Very, very good. Very good. Very crisp.
Yeah. Beautiful shots.
And the coolness and so calm and collected by everything that he does is precise. And that's what I've also seen during the training, and that's also what he's showing in the cage.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent job.
A nice aggressive finish as well there, just to really secure that victory. But he put the work in, he showed us his technique, and he was just way too much for Glaudi. Good sportsmanship there, as we always
What
like
I
to
very
see.
like about Sharif Larossi, when he's fighting, sometimes he's just touching and then when he got the feeling, he throw the bombs.
Yeah.
And he can do it all. And you see it. The finish was great.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice.
He's an all-rounder, and I really look forward to seeing him
Absolutely.
again soon, for sure. Well, then we moved on to a kickboxing match. Amin versus Anwar. Now, we had another round 2 stoppage here.
Yeah.
Anwar, very, very strong. We were saying earlier, family affair. You know, it's in his blood, isn't it?
No, it's just a phenomenal fighter. His body shots were absolutely amazing. It's also his trademark, but just every time, every fight, he shows that he still got it.
Yeah.
And also respect for his opponent, that he...
Yeah, I mean, Amin was tough. He took a lot. At times, he was throwing the real long spearing knee, and you think, oh, that could catch. He could still be a little bit dangerous, but really, Anwar was just too powerful and sharp.
Shots too big. Very good job by Anwar.
Yeah, very nice job there. Then we moved on to a bantamweight kickboxing match. Tyrell Cooks, who we spoke about earlier, and Basir Zafia. Tyrell Cooks, he came back stronger at the end of the first round, I felt, and then second and third round he gave more.
He was figuring out, because every time when he stepped in, Safir put up his legs, tried to make the left kick.
Yeah.
And the first round it was a little bit difficult to figure it out. How can I time? How can I step in? But from round 2 and 3 he took completely over. Very nice. The baby face.
He definitely took control. He does look so young. He's 21 years of age. He is young, but he looks even younger. But as you say, that push kick from his opponent Safir in the beginning was causing a bit of problem. He was using it very nicely. But Tyrell Cooks, a nice guy and someone to look forward to seeing evolve in the future.
Very nice fighter.
So then we moved on to our next kickboxing match, Nihov versus Borja Lazaro from Spain. We had this close, me and Andy Sauer.
It was a close fight, especially round number 2. First round I have Nijhoven, and the second round a slight advantage for Lazaro, but the third round Nijhoven showed him that he was the better man tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Here's that round number 2 where he started to come back, some nice shots landing. Lazaro was so hungry for that win this evening, but yeah, Nihov really picked him with the points. Round number 3.
Here's what you can see, the right hand. It was right on the button.
Yeah, he grew.
Very nice one. Very nice one. But he took it well.
Yeah,
immediately jumped up and fought his way back, but unfortunately for him, not enough.
Yeah.
Nijhoven, the better man.
That was a very nice match. It was one of my favourites actually. Obviously went to the distance, and then we finished off with an MMA match: Kamil Moskalek versus Harim Rodrigo. Now we were speaking about that earlier. I felt that Karim was doing very good in the beginning, strong boxing, trying to land it. You spoke about Harim's footwork, he was using it very well. How did you see this match?
The first round was a little bit, it was close. They were trying to figure out which way he's turning, but yes, Harim Rodriguez, you can see it. The experience made the fight.
Yeah, well, we just seen he finished that round 2. I felt like the bell was the saviour for Kamil, but he got him back on the ground here in round number 2 and just dominated him.
And you see it when he was in that, you call that a kimura.
Okay.
Like a arm lock, and the way Rodriguez defended it was very well.
Yeah, it's
and
a
it
strong...
was the finish.
Strong finish there.
Strong finish. It was like 1 minute left in the round, and he wasn't letting him go from that position. It is the best position you can have.
Well, he was very happy with the win, wasn't he, afterwards?
Of course. He has a negative record, but a lot of experience,
Yeah.
and so many things. Oh, you have a bad record, so
But the experience is there and the love for the
experience it,
sport.
and you see it. You don't give up.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Well, that concludes EC number 11. Now stay with us. You can stay with us on 8tko.tv. Now we have Hexagon MMA here. We have 5 matches of MMA. We have a heavyweight world title match. One of them weighing in 117 kilos. It's a lot of kilos in that cage later. Please join. We have Nabil Haryouli back in the MMA match. He's got a bit of a test this evening.
Absolutely, a very good test. Shamil, I know Shamil for a very long time. We fought on the same events in Belgium years ago, and he got a lot of experience. Can he take can he handle the power of Nabil Haryouli? That's the question. And can Haryouli, on the other hand, grapple? Because Shamil is known for his grappling, very good grappler, has more experience with MMA, so it's a big task for Nabil. I'm looking up for it to
and
this one.
a test, for sure. So make sure you join us, 8tko.tv. You can buy your pay-per-view, join us on that. And don't forget, Enfusion is back already next week. Dorjak, 2 world titles, a male one, a female one. Go to infusionlive.com. We have a busy rest of the year, haven't we?
Plenty events.
Plenty events. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Please join us after with Hexagon MMA, and if we don't see you, we'll be seeing you next week on Enfusion. Stay tuned, infusionlive.com. Good night.
Good night.
ECE MMA. A full show of MMA with the stars of tomorrow.
Beautiful right hand. Hard elbows going in. Oh, he took a big left hook. He could be in trouble here.
Where the action never stops.